last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Jackson now. And he fires one incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
3-19! 3-19! Leopard!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
This time, Jackson will throw it. Rolling to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Calais Campbell able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Lucy.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
11. Move.
Now Bortles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, in a couple of weeks we can make our Super Bowl predictions. But for right now, I want to get your AFC Division Champion predictions. Who do you have?
All right, let's start in the AFC East. It's New England. Do we need to say any more?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a challenger behind them in that division right now.
That tends to cover it. Miami believes that they can be. Buffalo will be starting over with a new quarterback. So will the Jets. How about the AFC South? I'm going to give you a surprise there. I think Houston comes back and reclaims their crown and moves ahead of Jacksonville and Tennessee, who were both in the playoffs last year. The good health of Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt, Whitney Merciless, Houston in a surprise pick.
All right, how about the West? The West is always intriguing. Who are you taking there?
One of the better divisions in football. John Gruden's back in Oakland. Kansas City has a new quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. Denver has a new quarterback in Case Keenum, plus a terrific defense. But I think the L.A. Chargers ride away with this division crown. Philip Rivers has to get it done. Somewhat approaching the twilight of his career. And I love their pass rush with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram.
And in the North, I'm guessing you're going Steelers.
I think I have to go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everyone else has big question marks. The Steelers have Big Ben, and they're really upset about the way 2017 ended when they lost to Jacksonville in the playoffs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown from a yard out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 25, check 25, check. Gun.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Gun.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Gun.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Hey, hold it. Check, 41.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his balls. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Move.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And a fast footwork by White. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Looking deep for Crabtree. That's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On 2nd down, Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
So right, so right.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. On first down, Bortles throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Bortles now on first down. He's got it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Hey, while we've got a second, let's talk rookie running backs. Obviously, the headliner is Saquon Barkley, but there's a lot of good other backs in this class, are there not?
There certainly are, and there was a surprise first-round pick to many people out of San Diego State named Rashad Penny, who went to Seattle. They're trying to recreate that strong running game that they had that powered them to 2 Super Bowl appearances.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Jackson on second down. And now he'll turn and off his back. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Barry Church. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
So right.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Lucy. Nice 39, Lucy.
On second down, here's Bortles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to float this, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Jackson, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured.
And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead, a 22-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens add on.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He
Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains bust down.